If you want, yeah, by all means, put it on, dude.
Yeah, we'll turn the camera around.
Are you?
Yeah, turn around.
And you have a girl screaming daddy with all that pressure, you win the tournament.
I yelled and I was like jumping, and then I started shadow boxing.
I thought you two were going to get married after that. It was like love at first sight or something.
Yo, NinjaBlaze, punch me as hard as you can in the gut right now. And
I was looking, and then I saw Ken. He's wearing red, and I thought he was way cooler than Rudy. That's my character. I'm playing him.
Just make sure.
now my headphones stop working. Okay.
I want you to be like, I need you to clap me up.
Yo, just clap me out. He just turns around, just
Clap
like his
me.
ass is all hanging out and stuff like that.
Show me that shit. Okay.
That is a near excellent way that we have started off this podcast already. So before we introduce our guest of the hour, I think we actually have a little gift that can help explain a little bit of who they are. Michelangelo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's the
Give
thing,
him the-
dude. It's the thing.
Show it up close. Because we know NinjaBlaze has been wearing a MADHouse beanie.
Dude, this shit's
Yeah, that was actually created
It's so
by
sick.
Fist of Fury.
Yes.
So hey,
And now he has the MADHouse, the
If
other
you want,
logo.
yeah, by all means, put it on, dude. Unless you
It's
have like some sort of like double D lore. If you ever watched Ed and Eddie, where you can't take off the beanie.
Oh,
yeah, we'll turn the
Are you-
camera around.
Are you
Turn around.
turn it around? You don't want to see the
Turn
top of your
around.
head? Dude, no, I'm gonna just blur your whole top of your
Yeah.
head.
He's got
Yeah.
golden locks under there.
You don't know what's under there. But yeah,
Ooh,
that's
look
the
at that.
that's the MADHouse hat. The lettering the metal
Mhm.
lettering.
The metal logo made by Guts the Pug.
Mhm.
Wow, Guts the Pug. Long time no see.
Dude,
Yeah, I know. We missed that guy.
he's always lurking. He's always there.
He definitely is lurking. I know he is. He
Yeah, no,
watches over us.
dude, like I rock this shit like normally, like outside. Just you know, it's sick. I like the design, like the metal like look, stuff like
Mhm.
that. Like
I think it's cool
Interesting.
how the specific, like the metal logo actually says like MADHouse.
MADHouse, yeah.
And like people are like, dude, I don't know what that is, but that sounds sick. Versus like when I walk around with like my MAD hat, right? They're like, what's mad? Why are you mad? And they're always like saying this shit to me. I'm like, I don't know, dude. Just fucking someone pissed in my Cheerios today. Like it is what it is.
yeah.
It's actually
God
kind of crazy
damn.
because someone actually tried to buy the shirt that Hamster was wearing the first Evo. We all went to Evo because he actually bought a shirt, had the design on it, and someone just kept asking him what MADHouse is about. So like, funny that you just brought that up.
Yeah, no, because he knew for a fact, he's like, I'm gonna have to buy it on my own. So he bought like the 5XL tall tee or whatever it was. And I'm trying to get dude, I might just borrow his shirt, dude, because for Halloween I might just dress up as one of my idols or whatever. So I need the 5XL tall tee.
Who's your idol?
Hey, look, if you don't know by now, dude, you don't deserve to know.
Montel Ellis?
No, not Montel Ellis. I was happy when that motherfucker got traded. I don't even like basketball. Okay, that's not the point. Okay. Yeah, so it's a sick ass logo, dude. I'm really happy that you get to wear it. You are now one of 3 people that have that beanie right now, dude. So
Dude.
your name was like super high up on the
Yeah.
list, right? We're like, yo, we need to get fucking NinjaBlaze a fucking beanie, dude. It's MADHouse NinjaBlaze, dude, through and through.
Yeah.
A lot of people have changed their little clan titles or whatever and been like whatever, but dude, you've stayed MADHouse the entire time, and I was like, dude, I fuck with you heavy.
Yeah, I fuck
Because
with you
of that.
guys heavy. Like that's why I never changed it. That's why I mean I was the one that asked if I could put it on because I thought it'd be cool, you know,
Yeah.
because I put it on when we first went to SoCal,
Yeah,
and I was like I'm kind of lame, like I'm like without the what do you call it, like the team name, I guess.
Mhm.
But like I don't know, I just thought I needed it just because I was going to SoCal and I was like kind of representing in a sense,
Mhm.
and so yeah, I just thought it was super sick. And so now that I get a beanie, I love beanies. Like, I always wear them. And so, especially it's a design like I would rock on the daily. So,
yeah. Do you like that like metal
I
aesthetic?
like the metal aesthetic. Yeah. I wear a lot of black and white. And so, like, occasionally, like, I wear like black and red, but like, because red is my favorite color. And so, I always combine the two, black and red. It's usually for like special occasions, I guess, because I'm always like wearing gray or like black or white or like some random ass color that, I don't know. I just, I really like red, and it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Dude, so we need to come out with a special edition.
Special
like,
edition, dude. It feels like, yeah, dude.
you know that's gonna be the skew, right? Whenever we come out and it's on like the website or whatever, it's gonna be like, yo, the MADHouse NinjaBlaze edition, like beanie or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that'd be
yeah.
sick.
That'd be actually
Yeah.
pretty sick.
The Conda one bucket hat, dude. And
Oh,
it's just
no.
like all fucking.
Oh, no.
Whatever, dude. We'll figure out some shit later.
Yeah. So us first meeting you, you came to MADHouse at the band hall.
Yeah.
That's what I remember, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
your
it
guys'
was-
first time meeting him too, right?
That
Yeah.
was actually like April 2024 or something like that. Somewhere around there.
How old were you?
I was
Yeah.
18. If it was April, I had just turned 18.
Wow. Barely 18. That it was like you made an impression. Your first impression was, at least to me, was like, right, I'm commentating next to you. And you come in, young kid, and you have a girl screaming daddy. And with all that pressure, you win the tournament. There was killers there. And you come to our tournament. You have a woman that just met you that night screaming your name, daddy, and then you win. And it's like, what? And your pop off, I never seen you, like, I think still to this day, scream and like jump like that.
Yeah,
And,
no,
it was
dude.
crazy. How was that?
Well, it's very exciting for me because I'm a very competitive person, and so like growing up, that's how I've like always been. And so whenever I complete something or like achieve something like that's great to myself, like I'll really pop off. Like I'm soft spoken, like I don't really talk much, but like if I'm like hyped or into it, I'm gonna yell. Like that's just me. And so I remember I did pop off like really hard. That was probably the biggest I've ever popped off in my life because like I yelled and I was like jumping, and then I started shadow boxing, and I'm like, wait, dude, it was so hype. Like I don't know, just my blood was rushing. So
Yeah.
I had to like do something to like calm myself down.
So before we go any further, I realized something is wrong.
What is
Okay.
it? Are the mics off?
No. No, all the mics are good.
Okay.
It's Cherie's license plate. Every time the camera switches to fucking NinjaBlaze, I see Cherie's license plate in the background. We should probably close the garage, and then I'll blur it out later.
Because you could just blur it out, but you don't want to keep having to blur
Having
that
to
shit
blur it
out.
Yeah.
like
So-
over and over and over.
Yeah, no. That would
Look at
be
her
hell.
beautiful
my God, it's
car.
right
there.
Oh, dude, it's so visible.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can look at the now and
And
then
it's
it's zoomed
zooming
in. You can look at the thing, and then it's like you could find like people's addresses and like a bunch
Okay.
of other shit in it. I'm already having to like blur off the top of like NinjaBlaze's head and shit. So
Okay.
all
All
right.
right. Let's close the garage.
All right. You want?
Um,
I'll do it.
Whoever.
What a guy getting up and closing the garage door for him.
What up, guys? NinjaBlaze here from the MADHouse. If you want to get a beanie like this or a hat, show up to your local MADHouse event. If you want to get t-shirts or long sleeves and hoodies, and if you want to look just as cool as me with this beanie on that you could wear every single day of your life, go to this link right here.
It just zooms in on Michael like it's an awkward office situation kind of deal.
I thought you two were going to get married after that. It was like love at first sight or something.
Yeah,
But-
did you ever see her after that?
No, no, I don't know. No, I don't know anything.
She probably doesn't even
She's-
remember, and like she's like
Yeah, she
wakes
probably-
up.
She was like hella drunk.
She was,
She
huh?
was hella
Yeah.
fucking drunk.
That was pretty funny though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're quite the what do they call it? Just a smooth man with women, I guess, huh? You have a lot of honeys chasing you.
No.
There's women that have came up to me and like, who's that guy? And I'm like, go up to him, and they're too shy to go up to you. And I'm just like, this guy got it. You got a woman right now that you're talking to or anything?
No.
Wow. So
I don't know. I'm just like, growing up, I was never like that. So like, I never got compliments. So
Oh. But you're at that age, like 19. I feel like
yeah.
I feel like there's either early bloomers, right? Like 16, 17 when they're in high school, and all the women are after, right? Maybe like quarterback of the high school team and stuff, and the jocks. And then you had like me, and like I feel like it's like you have the late bloomers, like hit your 20s, 19, 20, 21. Then it's like, whoa, wait.
Nah, I think there's a third story here that we're not seeing. I think there are a lot of girls that have been talking to NinjaBlaze. And they're like, hey, you seen any girls? And he's like Bobby Boucher at the party. He's like looking around. He's like, I see a lot of girls. I see a lot of guys too. And they're like, what? No. just oblivious. That was something that I know I when I was younger, I was guilty of. Just like, yo, did you not see any of that coming? I was like, I don't know. I just thought she would just want to ride home. I don't know if she could.
That's fair to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you kicked ass at that tournament, obviously we noticed your family, your mom and dad were there. And we've seen them many of times. Super fun. They have their fun. They're always, man, they just talking to them, they like, you feel their compliments with us. They're excited to tell us how they feel. And they're always smiling at us. Like, do you credit like your parents and stuff for getting you into Street Fighter?
Oh yeah. Like,
oh really?
Like 100%.
Wow.
Like it's my dad. My mom likes video games too, so they're both really supportive of me, and so that's why they drive me around places, and so I'm super grateful for them for that. So, but yeah, like 100%. My dad. I was growing up. I was like 5 or like 4, and then he put on Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and I'm like, I want to play. I want to be included. So he gave me a controller, and I think it was on. I forget what console it was on. Well, I think it was on SNES, but like because he has one, right? And so, he gave me the second controller, and then he's like, choose a character. And so I was looking, and then I saw Ken, and then I'm like, well, he looks cool, and he's wearing red, so I was like, okay. And I thought he was way cooler than Ryu. Like Ryu is so boring to me, and so I was like, dude, him. And then I saw that my dad was teaching me as we were playing, and he told me to try to do a DP Shoryuken, and I couldn't do it. So he did it for me, and then Ken came out with the flaming fist, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's my character. I'm playing him. Like at the age of 5, I'm like, I already knew who I wanted to play. I didn't want to play anyone else. I thought everybody else was lame. And so yeah, I've been playing Ken ever since. And then so yeah, I started playing when I was like 5, and then my dad was my first goal to beat, and so that's kind of what got me into it, because he would whip my ass with Zangief. He's a Zangief player, especially in 2. Like all credit to the game, like it's a legendary game, it's classic, but like the balancing in that game is fucking whack, and so it's not. I can't play that competitively. It's so bad, and so he would do like 1 million fucking damage to my health bar, SPDing me. And so I got pissed one time, and then I cried. I cried and went to my room, and I started like punching my bed because I couldn't beat him. I think it was when I was like 7, and so he got mad at me because I was making hella noise, and so he yelled at me. I was like, I'm just gonna beat you next time. And so ever since that, that's just been, my goals have been like going higher and higher. People I want to beat, things I want to achieve, and so yeah. That's basically what started it all, really. My dad.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Because I usually know with like brothers, they big brother, and then the youngest one is always like the one to get better. And it's like your dad kind of did that, which is awesome. Because he's around my age, I think. Kind of. He was born in the 80s. I was 88.
He's 86. Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, we're like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He has a 19-year-old son. Like, what the heck? That's crazy to think about. But that's cool. Like he trained you and everything. And just kind of like, you said you started playing Street Fighter when you were like 4 or 5?
Like between 4 and like 6. And
you didn't beat him until 7?
Yeah, no. I was yeah, well, it was also like I wasn't playing the game like every single day.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like so growing up, I was also like really into martial arts. So my dad like taught me to defend myself. And so I took more interest into that because I thought it was, cool. And so half my life was just basically martial arts and wanting to be a boxer. So that was my initial like career plan. It was like, I want to be a boxer and be a pro. And so I did boxing for 6 years. And then I did Muay Thai on and off because my dad was used to practice Muay Thai when he was younger. And so he would teach me. And so I practiced it on and off. I practiced jiu-jitsu on and off. I practiced wrestling on and off. And then, boxing has always been my main thing. I just thought it was more fun. But
wow. I never knew this.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys know that?
I knew the boxing, absolutely.
The boxing? Wow.
Because I knew that NinjaBlaze knew how to box, it led to a bunch of stupid stories.
Oh, the one time where I punched you in the stomach.
Yeah, so we were at a tournament in Stockton, and whatever. we after a tournament let out, we're like, hey, what's the only place that's open? Let's all go out to eat. And this is the second Stockton tournament we've been to. So instead of going to this burger spot, we ended up going to Raising Cane's. We went to Raising Cane's and I ate the biggest meal they had. And then other people were like, I'm full. You can have my food too. So I'm eating everybody else's food and I'm like as full as I can be. Like my stomach is like, I'm about to burst. So what do? What's my thought process? Yo, NinjaBlaze, punch me as hard as you can in the gut right now. And he's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. And he gets me good, dude. You punched me like really, really solid to the point where I was like, for a whole week, I felt that shit.
You told me,
but it was like, it wasn't even like he was like, all right, now you hit me back, Dakota. And like right at the last second, I pulled back and I did like a little like fucking Captain Insano like jab with my hands or whatever. I didn't even make contact. And he was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't know, man. Like if I hit you, I've never thrown a punch in my life, really. I don't really fight like that, right? Every time I got in a fight, I would just choke slam somebody to be over. And
you didn't want to hurt your hand.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly.
And that's fair.
So basically, like, I was just like, I don't know, like, if I hit you and I actually like, I find out like, oh, I can actually punch or I know how to punch, even though like I watch all these boxing videos and all this other shit, then I'm gonna feel bad that I hit you, right? But then if I hit you and you're like, what the fuck is that? Then I'm gonna feel like a bitch, like. So then it's like, okay, what the fucking. So then like he just like, we're like, all right, whatever, right? And then he just sees me from across like the crowd, and I'm just like practicing like my wind up, and I'm just like over here doing like shit with like my hips or whatever. He's just laughing at me. I was like, fuck, man, I should have just hit you.
yeah, dude.
But dude, that shit's hella funny, and that's why I've always been a big fan of yours as well. Like when you won that first tournament, and I saw you like when we took the top 3 picture. It was Dr. Seuss 408 and then Puma Boy, and they're both pretty big guys.
They're pretty tall, dude.
They're pretty big guys, so it just looks like it's just like you're in the middle, and then 2 big guys, and then you're the one hitting like the boxer stance and shit, like the iconic. And I'm like, oh my fucking god, like it's so like it was a great picture.
Yeah, that picture, like in the moment, I was like, I don't take pictures at all, and so I'm like, what do I even do? Like, how do I pose? And I'm like, oh. Well, if I was like in the pro scene, like in boxing, this is what I would do. And so like, you know, the generic like boxing pose, but like the fact that I actually won something and like I'm doing it for a reason, you know, instead of just in like the mirror or something, pretending that I'm a like champion or something, like I actually won something. And so like, that's why I did it. But
it was a good go-to.
Yeah. No, I just, but yeah, like back to the whole thing is like, that was like legit like half my life. And so like, that's what I was saying. Like, I didn't beat my dad because I never played that much. Obviously he didn't play that much either. He was just an, OG. He used to, go to hella arcades back in the day. And so like, he was always playing like that. But yeah, I didn't beat him until like I was like 7 or something. And so, but what helped me was, so my, do you guys know Valentino?
Yeah.
Drunken Master.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the one who taught me about footsies and neutral and like basically how the whole game worked, because my dad doesn't know all that stuff. He plays a grappler, so he has a different mindset than everybody else. And so like no offense to anybody else, I'm not saying like it's like no skill, but like it's a different mindset. But
smooth brains out here, dude.
Yeah, dude, fuck Zangief and this was 6, dude. The game that character's brain dead.
Not yet.
But anyways, yeah, Valentino came over one day and with Street Fighter 5, and so he made me do I couldn't do DP, right? And so he made me do the DP motion all the way across the training room, like from left to right. And if I mess up, I go back. And then when I get to the right side, I have to do it on the left side now. And the same thing, if I mess up, I have to go back. And so that's how I got really good at like anti-airing. And so now I kind of don't. I do miss anti-airs, but it's rare. Like I had to be thinking about a lot of more shit. But and then he taught me about footsies and like how combos work. And then that was the first time I beat my dad. And so I was just, it's because I zoned him out. I was being lame because Ken has a fireball. And I'm like, and then Val was like, so then just throw fireballs and then DP him when he jumps. And so that's what I did. And so I beat him. And then after that, he never beat me again.
Damn.
Wow.
But I gotta hear, like, when you beat your dad, like, what was that? Like, was it like
Oh,
the
dude, I
same
was-
level of pop off?
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Because that
Tell
was
me,
like,
dude, walk me through that. You
dude,
up in his face and shit, like
I wasn't up in his face. He was proud of me. Like he wasn't like salty or nothing. Obviously, he's my dad, but he was proud of me. And but now, or I guess I could explain more. But like, yeah, I popped off, and then I wanted to keep playing. Like he wanted to keep playing too because we're both competitive, and so we even after that we still played. Like we still kept playing, running sets. We didn't stop until one of us got bored, and so after that, I just started beating him over and over again. And now he's the one trying to beat me, which is funny. So yeah, that's just I don't know. I like that story a lot because it's what kind of got me into it. And I love Valentino. I love him. Like he's like the cool uncle to me. So
Wow, the sensei.
Yeah,
yeah.
when
And
Manny
it's
was
like-
bringing that up, that like your dad is like DM or whatever, I thought it was like, oh, why? Because you just like you guys all got together one night, you guys all like went drinking together or whatever. But I didn't know it was like that deep, like or the roots were that far back.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, I don't know the full story, but like I'm pretty sure my dad went to middle school with Valentino, middle school or high school. It was one of those. But they go way back, and so that's why I actually got into Kings. That's how I got into Kings Cup. It's 21 and over, and so yeah, I had to ask Manny. But like since I knew Valentino and he put in a good word for me, that's how I got in. So that's why I go there every time. Like I'm very grateful for it. That I tried. I've been to every one ever since I was let in, because I tried to, because I don't want to let opportunities like go to waste.
Did they ever put the take the marker and put the X's on your hand? to show that-
They did the first like 3, and then Manny was like, I know you. I know, like he's always like, if I catch you in your alcohol, I'm gonna kill you. And I'm like, okay, but I know what he means. But like
when I saw them do that shit to Katsu, and he was like walking around, or they were walking around with the CM Punk and shit, I was just like, look at you.
But yeah, they don't do that anymore because he knows me now. So
Nice.
And for you, that first night when you won the MADHouse and stuff, how did you even hear about us? Like, what got you to walk in?
it's like a semi-long story, but like I was actually competing in online tournaments before then. So I was playing Street Fighter 6 when it came out, and then I got to master, I think like the 3rd month of the game. And I didn't expect myself to reach that rank because I was a scrub in SF5. Like I was fucking like bronze. And so, but then I actually took time to learn the game because I wasn't I wasn't going into the gym anymore for martial arts. So I'm like, okay, because I'll tell that later. But like I wasn't going to the gym. And so I'm like, I have this time. I'm going to play Street Fighter because the new Street Fighter 6 came out and it looked sick. And so I was playing, I got master rank. And then I'm like, okay, maybe I'm good enough to play online or like tournaments. And so I did. I played online tournaments. I played a lot of OTG tournaments. And so I'm pretty sure my memory is really hazy about it, but like I'm pretty sure Spoons recommended MADHouse to me, or someone did. And so I searched it up. And so on Starters GG, and then I found you guys were at like the band hall. And so I'm like, okay, well, this is sorry, even before that, I went to Evo, which was my first offline tournament. So MADHouse was my second offline. I'm like, well, I want to go to more offline stuff. And so, because I like the vibe of Evo. And so I went with my parents. I begged my parents to go. And then, yeah, that was basically it. That's how I found you guys. Like, I found you guys off of, like, I'm pretty sure OTG. And yeah, because I didn't know you guys existed or anything like that. Yeah. I didn't know we had like one of the like most locals in like the whole scene in general, like NorCal.
Pretty cool, actually.
So yeah.
Yeah. What tips do you have for like young kids? Like, cause you're 19. Even when I was like 22, 23, I was like kind of worried to go to tournaments and stuff, just cause I'm like, oh man, like hotel. When I went to my first tournament, it was like not first, but like for Mortal Kombat 9, I had to go to freaking Ohio, and I knew no one in the FGC really. So I got my own hotel and stuff, like, and young kids looking at it, they're like, dude, like, how am I going to pay for all this?
Yeah.
You know, what would be your tip? Cause we see you at Evo, all the tournaments we're at, you're there. Like, what is some tips for young kids to like, no, you could like go on a budget?
Well, yeah, you can definitely go on a budget, especially like, I don't drink or like gamble or anything, so I am definitely saving money. So um I think it's just you have to be dedicated, You have to like I guess it's different, like I guess what you're trying to ask is like how do you get started, I guess, right? Or like or if you're
No,
nervous.
I mean, yeah, not meaning how you get started in the fighting game per se, more how you get started in the FGC, like traveling.
Traveling.
Yeah.
You just gotta want it. I don't know. I'm really competitive, so I want to beat people. I want to, kick ass and shit. So, yeah. So I was working at a grocery store, and I'm like, I'm gonna make money and go to Evo.
Yeah.
And so, go to SoCal. I was working at the grocery store that time, and then luckily, though I have a better job now. I work with my uncle. I am a plumbing, like what's the word called? Apprentice. And so I get paid way more. But I got laid off at the grocery store because they had like too many employees or some shit. I don't know, some bullshit. But when you get laid off, you get like your
Unemployment?
no, they pay you, right?
Severance.
Yeah. So he gave me money, and so I'm like, now I can go to SoCal because I didn't know if I was able to get those days off, and so I went with the money I got from being severed or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just you just got to make your own money and then go. That's what I would say. I don't know, like yeah.
Yeah. I knew a lot of people that always had trouble with that and stuff. So hey, what's like one of the most, you've had some crazy matches I've seen, but to you, what is some memorable matches that you could tell people that you were just like holy shit,
Like
this was
my favorite matches.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, it's probably when I beat LPN for the first time, and it was at Genesis Black, or pre-Genesis, whatever, I forgot what it was called, but I don't know what happened, but he was under the name Falcon, and so I mean, you guys know who Falcon is, right? And
Yeah.
so for some reason, something had happened and people didn't show up, and so LPN took his name, was under his name, and he went to the losers bracket because he got DQ'd. Falcon got DQ'd from winner's side, so now he's in losers. And so I played my match before LPN. I'm like, okay, I won, and so I'm like, okay, like I'm trying to remember correctly. I don't know if he was in losers or if I was probably in winners, whatever. Anyways, next opponent, I didn't know who he was at the time. I didn't know who Falcon was. So I'm like, it's probably a random. And so I go to the chair and I fucking see LPN because I knew who LPN was at that time. I'm like, I already knew he was like this like Street Fighter like god or whatever. And like people call him that, right? And so like I was so nervous because I'm like, what is happening? I thought this is LPN. This is not whoever that guy was. And so I played him. But in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking beat him. And so I sat down and I beat him. And so I was shaking, like at the end, like my hands were shaking. Whenever I get like whenever I win or anything, like in high pressure, my hands are like shaking. I can't stop shaking. And so like I remember looking around at like whoever was looking at me or watching me because I wanted to prove a point. And so, I mean, I didn't have nothing to prove, right? Everybody knew I was good or whatever, but I wanted people to see like I beat this dude, like people are scared of. And so I legit like stood up and looked around, and then I'm like, yeah, I shook his hand after, and then I remember when I was about to leave. Oh, the fucked up thing, I had to play Mongi after in losers, and I lost. Obviously, he's really fucking good.
Yeah.
And so when I was about to leave. Quicksilver, I didn't know him at the time. He came up to me and he was like, yo, how did you do? I guess he was like, had his eyes on me like for a bit. And so I told him I beat LPN. And then he was like, what? Dude, how'd you beat LPN? I can't even beat him. I've never beaten him in tournament. And I was like, oh, damn, for real. And I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of like pressured him, I guess. I didn't let him breathe in the gameplay, right? Like gameplay wise. And so, yeah, I don't know. That was like probably my favorite match, probably. Yeah. Do you have something to say? I saw you like you holding your mic.
I was like, you were closer.
Okay, yeah. I'll tell you another one, but I beat YJK in tournament at Cartridge. That was another one. It was more of like it wasn't like a huge pop off, but I was like in my head I'm like, yeah, I'm getting there. Like I can be the best. And so yeah, those are probably the two matches I can think of off the top of my head.
Is that when you started feeling that you're pretty damn nice?
Yeah, because I beat a legend rank player, right? And so, and then he told me he told me before that because I'm like in Elo hell right now. I'm like stuck in 1600, and he was like, I told him that, and he was like, "What, dude? You play like a 1900 or 1800 MR player?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just can't play. I sucked on ranked. I suck on ranked. So, but yeah, I guess that is when I started feeling myself, and so that's why I want to do it more. And I want to compete and like beat other people. So yeah,
It's addicting.
yeah, it is addicting when you win.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really addicting.
So what is your preparation like to be as good as you are? Like how many hours do you play a day? Who do you play? Like, do you just play ranked? There's a lot of lab monsters, right? Like, what is your training regimen like?
I'm not really a lab person, actually. I think I'm actually, I don't know. It's. I think I'm crippling myself by not labbing and not practicing, because I do practice, but not as much as other people, and so I just think labbing is so boring. It's like I'm just doing the same shit over and over again that I know I can already do, and so, but I understand it's like you got to practice your execution. You have to make sure you're on top of everything. But I think it's more the niche things that like rattle my brain. And so that's the shit I'll practice. Like some niche interaction that doesn't make sense to me, I'll practice that. But yeah. That I don't practice a lot. I play like probably play like 5 hours a day, 4 hours a day. Because I can't play ranked for too long, I'll get pissed. Like it's like probably bad for my mental health. And so I play more custom lobbies, if anything, now. I used to play ranked when the game came out like a lot. Like that was the only thing I was doing because I didn't know anybody. And so I didn't know people were doing custom lobbies and shit like that. And so, yeah, I just play custom lobbies now. And that's basically it, to be honest. I don't really practice that much, which is like, I probably should. But
Yeah.
I think it helps that I practice with a lot of high level players though. So
Mhm.
even when I do play, I'm still getting the training that I need. And
Yes.
that next level that I want to beat, So
Who's your favorite training buddy at this point?
Favorite training buddy? I'd probably say Maddie Pie, to be honest. Like I never can I'm never mad when I play against Maddie Pie. Just because his fundamentals are so solid that I know I'm losing. And it's a hard matchup for me because he plays Chun. He's playing Mai now, but he's more familiar with Chun. I think he's better with Chun. And the Chun versus Ken matchup is highly in Chun's favor. And so even all that, like I don't get mad or anything. And so like I just like playing fundamentals, like footsies and stuff. It feels really nice, even when I'm losing. So yeah, probably Maddie Pie.
And the connection's actually pretty good because I think he's in Japan,
He's
right?
in Japan, but like S6 like rollback connection is like hella good. I think it's the best rollback out right now, or like connection out right now. And so yeah, it's still playable. Like I don't feel sometimes there will be like lag or something, but like it's rare.
Understandable. He's like in a foreign country, like several thousand miles away from you.
Yeah.
The fact you guys are playing together is a miracle.
Yeah.
Is there somebody who you wish you had more time to play with, right? Maybe somebody who was local, or maybe somebody who, you wish you interacted with more, just anybody, carte blanche.
Oh, sorry. I think I also like playing with Mongi too. Like both of them are the same for me.
Yeah.
Because Mongi like hits me up trying to like play games and stuff. Anyways, anybody I wish I would play more that I can play more?
Like even maybe someone you don't even know. Like if you could just summon a training partner like Sonic Fox or something, like who would you choose to play in Street Fighter, right? Like Angry Bird or like if you could choose a training partner, who would it be?
I think if I could choose a training partner, I'd probably choose Enzo, to be honest.
Dang.
Oh, okay. Yeah, young like you, yeah.
Yeah, it I don't know. I just like playing with younger people because it feels like we're both coming up. And
Mhm.
so, like, I mean, he's already up there, right? He's better than me right now, like as of right now.
Mm.
But yeah, I like playing with him a lot because I played with him at Soka. I played with him at Evo. I played with him online. But yeah, that's probably right now who I choose. I think to answer your question, from people I know, I probably want to play Anthony more because he's actually I consider him like my coach in a sense right now. He's very he gives great moral support, like great motivation. He's really good at talking about continuing and stuff, going places and shit like that. Like great motivation talker. And so even when he plays, he's so good. I can't beat him right now. Like we play a lot online. Or no, we don't play a lot, but when we do, he 10-3s me. 10-2s me.
Dang.
Whoa.
And usually he's
so-
on like a Monster Hunter grind too.
Yeah, he doesn't even play the fucking game. And it's just like, oh my god, dude. He's really good. I really admire him. But yeah. But he's always motivating me. He's always telling me he's always saying I have the flame, or he gave me his flame, and so I'm the next one up. And so it really motivates me, But
Yeah. It seems like you want Ken players to be your training partner.
yeah, I think it's just I don't know if it's biased or not, but playing against Ken, I don't know. It's definitely specific Kens
Okay.
because I fucking hate online Kens, bro. Like
Yeah.
the ranked demon Kens, they're just doing Jinrai and just that's how they're winning, and I'm like, it's just lame, bro. You bring disgrace to this character because Ken's the coolest character in that game, in my opinion.
Wow. I knew you loved Ken, and I never really seen you play another character. This sounds like I feel like you're at that level where you're starting to look at the game not for the character. Like usually when a player's at a really high level, they stop caring about a character, a specific I want that character. It's more like, what are the functions of the game? Are you telling me when the next game comes out, if Ken's in it, but what if he's mid-low tier or something, you'd still pick him?
Yeah, it's still Ken.
Wow.
If Ken was the worst character in the game right now, they fucking gutted him or something, and he's worse than Manon or Marissa,
Oof.
I'm still playing him.
Wow. And you don't want a secondary backup or anything?
No.
Whoa.
I do think characters are fun to play, cool to play.
Yeah.
I play DJ sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
I play I got the whole cast to Master Rank just for fun, just because I wanted to see who was fun. If I want to fuck around on ranked,
Yeah.
that's what I do. I play DJ on ranked or someone else. But yeah, no, I'm always gonna pick Ken as my main character, and that's who I want to win with. I don't know. He's just cool to me, but he's my favorite character. So
I definitely sympathize with that. For me, it's Johnny Cage, of course, right?
yeah.
Dude, they can make Johnny Cage the most I don't know, right? It sucks because in the newest Mortal Kombat, he was definitely the character. He was he was top tier, top 2, whatever. And I was just so yeah, I don't give a fuck about this game.
I think I agree with you on that. Season 1 Street Fighter, Ken was top 2. And then in my head, I'm like, fuck, dude, they're going to only think I'm good with this character because he's top tier. And I'm like, that sucks. And then so this season, he's he's the second worst Shoto. Genuinely. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He's the second worst Shoto. Ryu's better and Akuma's better. The only one that's worse than him is Luke. And Terry's better than Ken too. And so I think Ken is like not even in top 5 anymore. But I like that because it makes me feel like I'm winning because of me, you know, not just because of the character. Obviously, he's still really good. Like he can win tournaments. Obviously, he's in the top 10. But it's more gratifying towards myself because of that. So, but anyways, yeah. I just get what you're saying.
Yeah, nothing feels worse than being like, bro, my wins are being discounted because this character is like good, right?
Yeah. Unless you can like extremely tell the person is carried, but like online Kens, because they just do Jinrai and then they win. And yeah, I don't know.
Wow. So you're super loyal to Ken. Does that also go with Street Fighter? Like there's so many games coming out, right? Like Invincible versus all the Marvel Tokon. Do you see yourself like playing any of those games, like another game?
Oh yeah. So Street Fighter is always going to be my main game.
Okay.
But I will compete in other games too if I find it fun enough. Like I competed in I competed in City of the Wolves at UFNet. And I got 3rd. Because I also think Rock is really cool. Rock Howard. Because he's like in the same vein as like Ken or whatever. But yeah, that game's really fun. I wish more people played it. Because it's really hard to get good matches on that game. Because everybody sucks on that game. Like I don't know why nobody knows how to play it. Even the ranked, like people that play ranked all day don't know how to play it. I'll get on ranked and I'll get like a 10-win streak. Like, it's just people don't know how to play it. I don't know. Funny thing is when Shaka got 97th at Evo, and then he came up to me and I'm like, bro, if I would have joined that, I would have won the whole shit. I would have won the whole fucking thing. But anyways, yeah, that was just I'm playing 2XKO right now.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm labbing it.
Yeah.
What's your team right now?
Using Yasuo and Darius. So more Yasuo. I don't know anything about Darius yet. I haven't looked into him yet. I just wanted a second character because you have to have one. But I saw I played League one time, maybe twice, and I hated it. It was really boring to me. But I love the characters in that game. Like the character design is so cool in that game, and so I was really bummed. So when I heard 2XKL was coming, I'm like, wait, this is literally like prone at me. Like it's like a fighting game and it's with characters that are really cool. And so I played Yone in League, which is Yasuo's brother in the lore. Because he's dual blades, he's like all black and red. And I think he's infinitely cooler than Yasuo. I think Yasuo's still cool, but I wish they added Yone into XKO. I feel like they are as like a DLC. Because I feel like you can't have one brother and not the other. So but if they did add him, I'm playing Yasuo and Yone, the two brothers. So, but yeah, that's why I picked Yasuo. Then Darius, I didn't know who else to pick, and he looked the coolest. So, but yeah,
Okay, 2XKO, nice.
Yeah, I played 2XKO, and so I actually used to play Smash Brothers. That was like, I guess, my first real like competitive fighting game, if you want to call it that. I don't know who I'm gonna make upset, but I think Smash is a party game. But
The director agrees with you. Don't worry.
I mean, that's just not. I don't know. It's just not a fighting game. But like, I don't know. So I used to play Smash Bros. Ultimate a lot in middle school with my friend. Shout out my friend Ali. He was like my best friend in middle school. So we do everything together. Which includes Mads. And so we started a YouTube channel about Smash Brothers.
Wow.
It was called We Tech Those, because teching is a mechanic in the Smash Bros. Universe. Like, so when you tech off a stage, it's like, how when you get hit, you get knocked back, right? And you can bounce off the stage. You can stop you can stop yourself from bouncing off by teching, which is pressing the shield button as you hit the stage. And so I was really good we were both really good at it. So nobody can really like cheese us like that by like stage gimping us. And so we called it that. And so it was just us two making random ass videos of us playing like different challenges. I remember we made like we would hit like a random select on like, but we could only use melee characters, like the new melee characters that were added in the melee. So it was like Roy, like Marth, and like whoever was new in that game. And so we did that all the way up to Brawl. So we started with 64. We could choose the base 12 melee, where we could only choose like the 5 other characters that were new, and so on. So just started doing that. We just did random ass challenges. I don't know, but it was really funny because we would have so much fun making those videos, and like we were like pulling like really good views for like 10-year-olds. I mean, it wasn't that much. Like it was like 100 something each video, but like it just felt so surreal that we I don't know. It was just a random idea, but yeah. I used to play Smash, and so I like platform fighters like Rivals. I think Rivals of Aether is infinitely better than Smash Brothers because it's more. That's a fighting game. That's not a party game.
Did you compete in it at Evo?
I didn't. I did not, but because I'm not that good at it. Another one of my friends, Gray, he was like a top 500 Sylvanas in the world. Yeah, shout out Gray. Another one of my best friends. But in Rivals 1, he was a top 500 Sylvanas. Yeah. I like platform fighters. So there's a new game that came out, and it's called A Few Quick Matches. I don't know if you heard of it, but it's just a new platform fighter, and it only has 3 characters. It's like an indie platform fighter, and so I just fuck around with my friends on it because we all like platform fighters. So yeah.
Do you like trying new games, or do you go out your way to try like new games?
Like if they look cool. Like if I'm interested, I'll try it. Like I'll compete in it because I like competing and stuff. So if I like it enough, I'll try it. I'll play it. I still play City of the Wolves from time to time. I used to play Tekken. Not anymore. That game's fucking ass now. But
the reason why I ask about new games is because I'm sitting there that one night that we were all playing Mortal Kombat X, and then you're like, all right, I'm downloading it, and I'm like,
oh yeah, no,
what possessed you to be like, bro, let's play Mortal Kombat X?
Because I wanted to beat you.
You knew that wasn't gonna happen, dude.
I thought I could beat you, but I mean, if I played the game, I would beat you. But that's why I downloaded the game. I'm like, I'm bored. Let me just see if I could beat Dakota real quick. That's why I downloaded the game.
I respect that so much.
That's why I downloaded the game.
It's the only reason I play MK nowadays.
That's actually why sometimes I download obscure ass games just to beat this one person.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Atlanta's the same way.
I only got good at MK1 to beat Dakota.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that game so much. Yeah. and Atlanta's a big part of that.
But
You're welcome.
yeah, for MK, I don't really like it. It's just not my type of game.
Yeah.
It feels very sluggish to me. That's just my opinion, but like, yeah, that's why I never really got into it. But
MK1 or MKX?
MK in general, like NetherRealm games. I don't like Injustice either.
Yeah, I never was. I never have been a fan of games where you have to hold back the block, so that's why it was like.
I don't like that you have to hold the button to block. It's so weird. Well, it's because I grew up on Street Fighter, so it was very different for me.
For me being the other way around, I played Mortal Kombat, and I was just like, "What do you mean? Like I gotta hold back?" I was like, and that's why when I tried Injustice for the first time, I was like, "This is bullshit." I was like,
I thought I was gonna like Injustice for that reason because it was a back to block game, but the characters were just so broken, and so I just didn't have fun. Like.
You taught me some really messed up stuff in Injustice 1.
There is messed up stuff. Damn. That's when I met you. Was Injustice 1?
Injustice 1.
2013, right?
That was the time.
There are some slight rumors going on right now that they are making
Injustice
MK versus Injustice 2.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't it just be MK versus DC?
Or whatever, MK versus DC 2, whatever, right? My point is that I'm just like, bro, I hope no matter what, if we get to see Green at Lantern once again.
I feel like even if they brought back those characters, they would not play the same, like at all.
Yeah.
I mean, would you even play it if they came out MK versus DC 2? Like, did you ever play the first one?
No, I didn't. I played wait, which game?
Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
I never played
I think
it.
it was
Where everyone
really
got
young.
angry and they started beating each other up. It was the weirdest part in the world.
I don't know. I never played it. I think it's also just because I don't. I like more Marvel like than DC.
Oh, did you play Marvel 3?
I tried. That game's way too hard for me. There's just a bunch of bullshit on the screen. I'm like, what is happening? I don't know what's happening. But that's why people like it. So I'm not like saying it's a bad game or anything. So
Did you get into the Tokon beta?
no, I wasn't interested. 4 characters is too much for me. It's too much.
Dude, surprisingly, it was like pretty simple.
Yeah?
I didn't even want to get in. I forgot Atlanta made me sign up for the beta.
Yeah.
And then I got the email. They're like, oh, you've been selected. And I was like, oh, I don't care. Right. And then everybody's coming over to my house. They're like, oh, okay, install it.
Mhm.
And dude, it's surprisingly like really fun. I thought it was going to be like a slog. Like all 4 characters have their own life bar and you got to manage tagging in. But it's like, no, they all share the same life bar.
Oh, okay.
They all share the same life bar. And I don't know. Like for me, just keep continuing to mash like light, medium, heavy. And then just like quarter circles in just random directions and pressing shit and activating your super. I was like, hey, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, but like the corner circle thing, like the motion inputs, like there's 2XKO doesn't have motion inputs. And so that was very weird to me. And like that game is like surprisingly like so hard. It feels hard.
I don't get it either. Maybe it's because we're so used to motion inputs, but maybe it's going to be an adjustment period. But
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I feel like I'm struggling just to do certain combos. I know what to do, but I feel like I want to put an input. You know?
Like I was playing Yasuo, I like accidentally put like quarter circles in and nothing happened. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I didn't do, because like on paper it's simple because you just press special 1 or special 2
Mhm.
for the special move, right? But it's like so integrated in your brain that you have to do a motion to do it. And especially, dude, that game on pad is a fucking abysmal. Like, it's so bad. Like, that one time, like, I wish I can play stick or like I'm good enough to play stick. I'll play it on that game because like the layout looks so much better on the arcade stick or like a hitbox or something. But like on pad, it's just so hard for me to remember. Obviously, I'm getting used to it, but like it's taking time. And so, yeah.
What do you think the tournament format for 2XKO should be like in the future? Do you think it should be like teams of 2, or you think it should be like singles, or you think they're gonna treat it like Smash Brothers, or like, hey, we got singles and doubles, or like, what do you think it's gonna be like in the future?
I think it's like, I don't know how they would do it like on Start GG or anything, but like I feel like you should be able to like play a solo or play as a team. Like a team can play against one dude if he, doesn't have a partner or whatever, like, or he doesn't want one. And so I think that would be pretty fun. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Like me and Dakota would be a team. We had to play Atlanta just because he doesn't want a teammate. He just wants to play himself by himself.
Yeah.
Jump this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Or like people
mean,
like to have teammates.
It's pretty cool that Riot Games made a game where you could blame your team for losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a fighting game.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Like League. Yeah, but I think that's probably would be the most fun to me, at least. I don't know how it would work like competitive wise, or like I don't know how people would feel. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Like,
Honestly, I don't know. Because like Street Fighter Cross Tekken is like a good example of like how the game started off solo, and it wasn't too hype. Also, the thing is, people did have issues with the game, and then eventually they made it 2v2 at Evo, and I don't know. No one seemed to care at that point. So I hope 2XKO doesn't go that route. I'm not entirely sure. It would be just cool to see both those styles of tournaments or a variation like you talked about. But honestly, I don't imagine whatever variant you pick of it that people will be happy kind of deal. Like no matter what, I don't think you're gonna win, but it would be just interesting to see people try different variants of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it would be funny. Like, I have this image in my head, like on like the Evo stage, there would be like, 4 chairs, or like, say, there's a team and then there's one solo guy, and then the team on the other side is like yelling at each other, and the dude's just like they're smug, like laughing at them because they can't beat one dude.
That'd be cool if someone actually brought their plushie and just put it right there.
Yeah,
the entire
like-
time as their like second.
Or they could be like, dude, I can't find his picture for the life of me, but it was a Smash doubles picture, and it was they made a custom controller. So the boyfriend played controller and the girlfriend played on keyboard. So they had this
shit.
custom keyboard with controllers on the end of it. And
Oh,
the
I know what
girlfriend
you're talking about.
and the girlfriend would sit on the boyfriend's lap and they would play. And
I've
then
seen that
Atlanta's sending that to me like, dude, we need to pick up Smash now. And I'm like, oh.
I remember reading the replies. It's like, damn, dude, you lost to them and you're lonely. No, I was kidding. I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh. Damn.
Yeah.
So I hope we see a lot of just like when you say like, hey, the 2-on-1 and the guy just sitting there all smug, I think about it even better. Like he's either just drunk or just high as a kite. Like he's just so aloof, dude. And he's just like looking across the stage, just like, why are they yelling, dude? Like, why are they so angry? It's just a game.
He's just having the time of his life.
Yeah.
But I want to know, like, do you feel like you're having a lot more fun since the beginning of your time of like playing in tournament to like now, like compared to before, like you were traveling more solo or with just your parents, and now you got a crowd of people cheering for you. Like, how does all that feel?
It's very motivating, and so like, yeah, I feel it like 100 times better now. Like I was nervous coming up and like playing, you know, nobody knew me, and so it was just me and my parents there. So I was always nervous, but now I don't get nervous when I go up on stage. It's like, it's whatever. Like, and then people will like dap me up and they'd be like, "Hey, NinjaBlaze." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know, hi." But it's very cool to see people cheering for me. So that's what makes me motivates me. And so, yeah, that's like I like going on stage now. Like,
yeah, I see you have a crew with you now. Sometimes, like you have a clique. Who are some of the people, if you'd like to shout them out in NorCal, that like when you're at Guild House, or is there certain people you chill with?
Shout out fucking Coco, bro. He's like my savior for real. He's the one that drives me everywhere.
Oh, okay.
And I'm in the process of getting my license. And so he's the one that's been driving me everywhere ever since. And I consider him like, he feels like an older brother, a brother to me, like the older brother I never had. You know, I'm the oldest. I only have one sibling, it's my sister. And I always wanted an older brother so I could just fight him. Like, I don't know. Like, I just always thought fighting your older sibling was cool, or like your brother, because I like, yeah, I don't know. I like fighting, like not like violence, but like controlled, like, you know, martial arts type stuff. And so I always thought it was cool. Like I could just practice martial arts with my brother. I never had that, but you know, it is what it is. And so when Coco offered me to drive me everywhere, we started getting hella close, and we tell each other personal shit. And so like that's why I consider him like an older brother. So
that's sick.
That is pretty cool. Sly, if you're listening, he's coming for your ass.
Yeah.
So you're probably gonna want to drive with him to Risk, right? Like
I don't know if he. I don't know if he's going. Is he going? He's going, right?
He's
went
definitely
last
going.
year.
Okay, yeah, he went last year.
going, yeah.
Yeah. If I can, because he has other people that he drives to. If he can't drive me, it's okay. Like,
how far are you along in the process for getting your license? Like,
I have to take the RIN test.
Okay, so the only reason why I asked is because I always talk about the next generation, right? The next generation of MADHouse, whenever like, you know, our private jet like explodes or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, obviously.
I'm cool and calm collected, and they're just like, what? But like I always joke with like you, I joke with Katsu, I joke with Percival, and even Wall to a degree, even though Wall's in Japan right now. I'm just like, yo, who's gonna get their license first? Because everybody is like, Katsu's like got their learner's permit now, like just like the other day. And then Percival is just like, I just got my learner's permit like the other, like 2 days prior to that, right? So I'm just like, who's it gonna be first?
Yeah,
Yo,
dude,
you guys are all like basically between 23 and like 19, and everybody's just like fucking like, well, who's gonna be first? So
yeah, so I failed so I took it. I failed the first test, the RIN test for the first time. So I was literally gonna take it like 3 days ago, and I realized I had left my wallet because I need my ID. I left my wallet at a friend's house, and so now I have to get it. But yeah, I didn't know it was that gone for that long because I don't take my wallet to work because I don't want to lose it, especially if I'm like doing plumbing and stuff, and like I can't get it back if I lose it probably.
Yeah.
And so, and also I don't need it. Like there's nothing I do. I just go to work. That's it. And so, yeah. I was gonna do it too. I was literally ready. I had studied so much, and then I was gonna go, and I'm like, wait, where the fuck is my wallet? And so now I have to wait to get it until my friend is like back from like, you know, doing whatever he's doing. But
dude, how I passed that shit when I was like 17 or whatever. Like all my friends already had their license at like, you know, like 16 and a half or like 17 or whatever the earliest age you can get it at.
Yeah.
and everybody had cars, and like my family was like willing, like they're like, hey, we have like extra cars or just like old like beater cars or whatever. And I like without a license, I would just yo, I'm taking the white truck, I'm taking the whip, and I would just take off. So that's why like when I'm in like driver school, they'd be like, who here has driven before? And like half the room raises their hand. They're like, oh shit, all right. Who here's been on the freeway? And like one of 3 people raising their hands. So like, bro, I was fucking just flying between like Livermore and San Jose, just like whatever, right?
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, how I passed that shit with the complete inability to read is like beyond me.
Yeah.
Is that a message to everyone that you could pass your written, no problem?
Dude, look I passed a lot of tests, dude. I fucking dude, if you the power of belief, if you have the heart of the cards on your side, anything is possible. Okay, guys.
I didn't like the written. The ones because like when I was young, it was like I think it's still like this where you have to do the written, and then when you passed, you do the driving test. I knew if I get to the driving part, the hands-on, I'm good. I know how to drive. Like it's gonna be easy. But the written was tough. I think I was on my 3rd try, and like they have the long test. There was like 31 questions, and the first side had 15, and you could only miss like 7, 6, something like that. And on the first page, which had half the questions, I already had 5 marked, and she she's just going down, mark. So obviously, when she turns the page over, I'm like, I'm fucked. Because she's gonna mark one of them, and she didn't. She went, "You passed," and I was like, "Yes." Did the driving, passed it. So you talked to about real fighting, Muay Thai, boxing. Have you ever gotten into a real fight and just tried to fucking fire uppercut someone? Or something?
Yeah, I hit him so fucking hard, dude. I combusted into flames, dude. Everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, like real fights, as in sanctioned, and like on the street, you just had to defend yourself or something.
So unfortunately, I've never had a sanctioned fight.
Okay.
Thing about that is, I didn't like school, and so throughout high school and middle school, actually all of school, I always had bad grades. I fucking hate school.
Yeah.
And so
right there with you.
Yeah.
And so my parents were paying for me to go to a boxing gym that I always go to. It's King's Boxing in Fruitvale. And so this one time in high school, I got my report card and I was failing everything. And so like they were really bad. And so they took me out of it. It was in the process of me I was gonna do my first amateur fight. And they had finally, so at that time I weighed super light. I was like 105. And so in the process of that, they had just found me an opponent that was like near my weight, which is hard because, 105 is not like, not everybody's 105, like more people are 120 than like 105, right? And so they had just found me, and then my parents called me. They're like, "You're not doing it. You're not fighting." And so I don't blame them at all because obviously I should have been on top of my stuff, even if I guess hated school, but like, they just worry for me, right? They want me to graduate. And so I was never angry at them or anything like that. It's just kind of angry at myself that I wasn't on top of my stuff. But yeah, I never got to fight, which is a bummer. I wanted to really bad. And so after that, I kind of got demotivated from martial arts and stuff. But anyways, back to your point of having a real fight. I've never had like a street fight, like where I've had school fights. I don't know if you count that, but like
yeah, I mean,
yeah. Well, I've never had like out on the street, but I was always in fights in school because I was small and I looked bullyable, I guess. And so people would try to pick on me. I'm like, fuck that shit. You're not doing that. And so I would beat their asses just to make them stop. But I was never the one to start shit because they would always try to bully me first. And so that's why I never like, what's it called when you can't go to school no more? Or like
Expelled?
I never got expelled because I was never the one to start fights.
Wow. So they would catch you, maybe like bring you to the office, but you were defending yourself.
Yeah. And so there was one point where the principal was like, I know you wouldn't start fights, so I'm gonna let you off this time, like with a warning or whatever. like
Wow.
just calm it down a little bit. And so yeah, but there was a lot. I don't know. People just like to pick on me because I was small at that time. And still I'm small, but yeah.
For me, middle school was a really bad time. Just bullying wise, and like I think for you, was more of your fights in middle school or high school?
It was more in middle school.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, more in middle school because in high school I just didn't care anymore. It's like it was pointless. And also, high school's bigger, right? And
Yeah.
so less people care about you. So they would see me, and so they would be like, they wouldn't even care about me. And I'm like, thank fucking God you didn't talk to me. Like, I don't know. I was always like, I go to my class, go straight to my other class, go to lunch, go straight to my class. And so, because I didn't want to interact with nobody, especially because all my a lot of my friends went to different schools. So I met my childhood friends in middle school. I'm still friends with them to this day. Was that like 10 years? I think. Yeah, 10 years. 9 years or something. I've been friends with them. They're like my diehard friends. Like they're like family to me. And so, yeah, a lot of them moved to different schools in high school. And so I was usually alone and like passing periods and stuff. But yeah, I was just glad that high school was bigger because nobody would pick on me because they wouldn't care.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
I did get. It was a lot of fights in middle school though.
I like how you say that. Like,
Because it was like insane. Like, leave me alone. Like, I don't know.
wow. But you already knew how to box.
Oh yeah. Well, that was when I started boxing. I started boxing
Okay.
in 6th grade.
Wow.
Damn.
So I mean, it was kind of like training dummies a little bit.
Yeah.
You see, I wish, dude. Like, it wasn't, dude. I was big in like middle school, and people still picked on me, right? Because I was really into video games and really into Star Wars, to an annoying degree, right? So I probably had it coming. I always say every bad thing that's ever happened to me, I probably deserved it, right?
Yeah.
But so I was like, whatever, right? But dude, I tell this to Atlanta all the time. Like, we'll just randomly be sitting in the car and we'll be quiet and I'll just be like, I wish I was more violent in middle school, dude. And he's always like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? Right? Like, dude, I would have got a lot less people would have fucked with me
messing with you. Yeah.
if I would have just got some respect.
Which is unfortunate that you have to resort to violence at that age.
No, dude, these kids are psychopaths.
They
dude.
do. Like, I mean, they are. Like, yeah, for me, it felt like that was the only thing I knew how to do. So that's the only thing that would make them stop. And they did. And I did get respect. I remember this one kid. So my friends know the story if they're watching. They're gonna watch this. Like, I told them about the podcast and everything.
Hey.
And so,
Shout outs for the views.
yeah, shout outs to all of them. But they know the story, but it was PE in middle school. We were sitting on like the blacktop, and so our PE was right before lunch, and so we just sit outside to wait for lunch. And so some of the kids would leave early from their classes, and so this one really popular kid. Granted, I went to a really bad school at the time. I don't know how it is now, but like we had a lot of like fighting rates, I guess. Like people were just getting into fights a lot. And so he comes up and me and my friends are on our phones. I think we were playing like Pokemon on like an emulator or something. He takes all 3 of our phones. And so I got pissed because I'm like, stop, leave us the fuck alone. We're not doing anything. And so I chased after him. And he was doing it as a joke because he thought it was funny for some reason. And so he dropped the phones and he was like, all right. I was like, nah, fuck that. I kept running after him. I decked him in his face. And then I almost choked him out. But the security guard had to take me off him because I was really mad. I got really mad in middle school. It's very toned down now. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, because I can get in trouble for real. And so, yeah, it was just only because I was in school that I was able to do that stuff. But like, yeah, I was just get really mad whenever people would pick on me. But
that'd be badass if when he dropped, like you said you were playing Pokemon, if when you attacked him and he dropped your phones, the character accidentally hit like a battle or something and went dun, dun, dun. Your joke come out. That'd just be hella funny.
I don't know if my parents know that story because I didn't get in trouble for that one.
That's always the best. So when I talk about the 2 choke slams, right? Like that was sophomore year of high school, right? Someone rubbed like ham all over my locker.
What?
And I chased. Yeah, this is someone who used to fuck with me in middle school, right? Right.
Yeah.
So I knew it was him, and I was just like, whatever about it. So I'm in a urinal one day, and he comes up behind me, and he's trying to like spit like water on my back. And then he doesn't fucking, he realizes that I'm like already done and like turned around. So he spits it on my backpack. I chase him down the locker like hallway. This is the locker room, like men's locker room. And I grab him. He starts throwing punches at me. Immediately go for the choke slam. Fucking right on the concrete. I get him fucking good. All my teammates, they pull me off. We walk out. Never heard anything about it. No teachers, no nothing, no parent involvement. Like I was like, dude, just one and done and it was over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was actually the time I mentioned where the principal was like, you know, I know you wouldn't do this on purpose. Like, well, like you were provoked basically. And so I don't think my parents knew that story because I didn't get in trouble for it. But if they do, I mean, they know now. But like that was hella long ago. That was hella long ago, so they don't really care. They don't care. But yeah, that was to add to the respect thing because after that, the kid was extremely friendly to me after. Like he would say hi to me every time like we would walk by. He was like, you know, hey, how you doing? You're like, we're good, right? And I'm like, that was so weird because I'm like, you're not my fucking friend, bro. What are you doing? And so I'd just be like, what's up? Or something like that. But like I would never interact with him. But he would always try to be nice to me after. And I'm like, fuck that, dude. You're fake for real. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. That was the whole thing to add to your respect thing. Cause he was just extremely friendly after.
Yeah.
Like I said, because like in that age, like you have all these like psychopaths and sociopaths running around that like respect and dude, and I don't want to say it's like prison, right? Because I've never been in prison, right? But I'm just like, dude, it feels like there's like that element of that. It's just like
there's a
bunch of animals out here, just savages.
Especially if you go to a bad school. Yeah. It was like there'd be like fights every other fucking week. There's like a guaranteed one fight a month.
Dude, and the thing was, I grew up in like the suburbs, right? I grew up in like a very affluent, nice neighborhood. So like, if you grew up in like a tough area, then it's like fuck, like it's probably like just heightened up, like magnified, like by multitudes, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it sucks like kids that don't fight back, you know, because it just gets worse. It's like you kind of have to fight back. I've been there too in middle school where you get the respect after. They're like, oh shit, like you said, prison, right? It's like you're gonna get tested and you got to fight back. It sucks.
Yeah,
you don't want to just keep taking punches and not do anything. But
I think it's like so one of the friends that I was sitting next to, he was very passive. He was a pacifist. He never liked like fighting back. Basically, he never liked confrontation. And so I always wanted to, I guess, protect him in a sense, just because he's really nice. He's one of my best friends, and so he feels like I don't know. I didn't like that because he took his phone too. That's another reason I get really mad because he wasn't gonna defend himself, so I would rather defend him, instead of just leave him there or something, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a sense of urgency to protect someone that I like care about. So
I could appreciate that.
Yeah.
I knew you were a Mac Daddy before, but now you got more lady fans. The ones that are going to hear that, they're going to be girls love protectors. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's going to defend our children. Jeez.
NinjaBlaze with the hands, dude.
So you're only 19. You were 18 when we first met you.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you just see yourself in the FGC, see yourself competing? Like what's next for you? Is it, do you see yourself going into commentary? What do you see in the future?
Me winning Evo.
Wow.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's confidence.
I take this very seriously, like martial arts, like boxing. This is the new career path for me because I love this just as much as boxing. And so I do train, but not at the gym anymore. Or I'm not striving to be a pro in boxing anymore. I just kind of lost the motivation for it after that whole thing with my grades and stuff. And so, but then I found Street Fighter and I'm like, okay, well, I just do this because I'm not at risk of getting fucking CTE. and it's just as fun.
It's not that bad.
So
It's,
you mean it's
Yeah.
not that bad?
nah, I've said too much. All right, go ahead.
But yeah, I do want to be a pro in this game too, like sponsored and everything, and like go to tournaments, stuff like that. But yeah, I think this is probably, I don't know, the rest of my life probably. I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah,
Street Fighter is one of those things where, you know, your physical limitations are not necessarily like, oh, like how many more hits can I take, or
yeah.
like how much cartilage in my knees is left for me to, like, you know, pound the pavement and like do all this cardio and all this other stuff like that. A lot of it really boils down to your ability to maintain your reflexes, your
Mhm.
ability to keep calm, cool, and collected, right? Like there's a lot of aspects of it that you can do like well into your like 40s or maybe even
Exactly,
50s,
yeah.
right? If
I
like,
mean, Daigo, he's still fucking playing.
Yeah, he's still playing.
He's still
Bonchan.
placing.
Or
Yeah.
Bonchan.
Yeah.
was like the chicken Bonchan?
No, Bonchan. My bad.
Yeah.
I was like, I said the name wrong.
As
but
soon as you said that, I got so hungry, dude. I was like,
That's
"Yo, let's
crazy.
go right now."
Gosh.
But
there's
also,
better places.
yeah, I mean, I think it's also like, I would like to teach people too. Just like, I like teaching people, even though I don't think I'm really good at it. But just teaching people and seeing them like progress is like really cool. I don't
You
know.
enjoy it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the whole
enjoy
reason why I want to open up like the MADHouse compound. As much as I
Yeah.
joke about like, oh, it's just like torturing people with like flashbangs and like, you know, like, you better not drop this combo and like all this other stupid shit, right? Like a lot of it is like, no, dude, we need to put some urgency into people and get them to the next level, right? We want to, but dude, don't worry. There's gonna be plenty of like flare guns and like all sorts
Yeah,
of shit
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
right?
Jeez.
You can't use a flare gun indoors.
But
I don't want the compound to burn down if that's what you're aiming for.
Dude, make them build it back up, dude. They want to live there.
So I see like you were trained in real fighting. Do you use some of that knowledge in the fighting game? Did something just like when you're, because you were probably doing the fighting in real life before obviously Street Fighter. So when you just kind of adopted Street Fighter, were you like, oh my God, I could like use these things I learned in boxing to Street Fighter? Like maybe how you just learn the game in general.
I think, yeah, so there's a lot of similarities actually. Like, it's really similar, like how martial arts and like real fighting is to like fighting games. And so going in, I didn't think about that. But then when I started playing, I'm like, wait, because you can, for me, I can tell when you're scared in both ways. And so, like the whiff punishing too, like if you think about it, like it's just like a counter punch, right? You know, a
Mhm.
counter hit. And so, like, a lot of the terminology is the same. And so, also my mindset in the game is the same too. Like, I want to feel you out, and then I'll see what I'll do from there. And like, I don't know. I'm very a feels player. I'm very a feels like in everything. Like, I learn better when I learn better physically. And so when I'm playing, like that's why I adopt that style of like waiting to see, like, I don't know what you're gonna do, but like, yeah, it's very similar, very similar.
Good.
So that's why I kind of adapted to it well, I guess. So
Do you watch any kind of martial arts like UFC, boxing?
yeah, so I used to a lot, obviously for like studying purposes for that stuff. But like, used to watch boxing. I still watch UFC sometimes with my friends. I watch a lot of MADHouse, his channel, because he plays video games. Which is cool. He's my favorite fighter
Wow.
of all time, probably. From the UFC. My favorite boxer is Alexis Arguello. He's also from Nicaragua, like me. So, but he's really fucking good. So I used to watch him too a lot for studying purposes. But yeah,
What weight class is he in?
pretty sure it was lightweight. I think he went into middleweight one time, maybe. I don't know. I forgot. I would never pay attention to it because I'm obviously lighter than him, but I was looking at him for the technique and stuff. So I don't really care about the weight class that much, but I think I do have a favorite weight class to watch, which is like, yeah, lightweight.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For the people at home that don't know, what is the span for lightweight?
Lightweight, I feel like it's, if I remember correctly, it's like 110 to 130, I think, or something.
Oh, wow, because UFC
Or 115 or something. So 115, something like that. I know it's like to 130 or something. Or maybe it is 130. I don't know. I forgot. It's been a while. But
Yeah, because I think lightweight in UFC is like 180. Welterweight's
Wait,
170.
180.
I think you're talking about light heavyweight.
light heavyweight.
Light-
That's light heavyweight.
No, light heavy is you might be right.
Light heavy is like one.
What am I
yeah.
thinking before heavyweight? I thought it was
Featherweight?
light heavyweight.
It's light heavyweight.
Yeah, light heavyweight's like 205.
I thought it was
UFC.
I thought it was 180.
No, it's welterweight is 170. Middleweight is 180. Middleweight. I swear.
I'm confused.
For UFC. for UFC.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm
We'll
pretty.
check. We'll check.
Yeah, check and
Because I
put
also
edit, correct
No,
us.
I'm not gonna fucking edit
okay,
this in. We're just gonna
check
do
right
this
now.
right
Yeah.
here.
I'm
I'm
telling
also,
you,
I'm also
we're
not
doing-
well versed in the weight class.
Middle
That's funny.
weight.
I immediately got NinjaBlaze. Like, yo, this is all fucked up, yo.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm telling you the truth.
Featherweight's 145. Bantamweight's 135.
Bantamweight?
Bantamweight, yeah.
Bantam.
130.
He says
130.
bantamweight, dude. He's like,
No,
yo,
I said
Danny
bantam.
Yeah, I was
Bantam,
like, dude, are they
bantam.
like just getting blown by the wind?
I love
Yeah.
Nickelodeon, dude.
There's-
Fucking-
There's lightweight, and then welterweight is like 180. Light heavy's 205 for sure, and then heavyweight is like after that.
After that, everything above.
So instead of calling it featherweight, they call it phantomweight in UFC?
Bantam.
no. Featherweight.
Bantam.
Featherweight.
Bantamweight.
Yeah.
Phantom.
They're both two things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, featherweight is 145.
okay.
No.
So
no,
for
it's not.
UFC,
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Here we go.
It is not 145.
Here we go. Was I right?
Okay, you want me to go from top to bottom or bottom to top?
I feel like bottom to top.
Bottom
is-
to top.
Yeah.
All right, so flyweight is all the way up to 125, right?
Yep.
So if you came in at 105, you could fight some. This is UFC. You can
Yeah.
fight
Oh,
somebody.
UFC. Okay, so
This is UFC.
okay.
So-
okay. I don't know too much about the UFC.
Yeah.
So-
So okay, so your question was about light heavyweight. Light heavyweight is 186 to 205. You were
205.
right.
Yeah.
As compared to boxing, where it stops at 200.
Yes.
I believe it stops, and then heavyweight is 206 to 265.
Yep.
Middleweight 171.
Yep.
And then boxing weights get weird because there's
There's so
like
many.
cruiserweight.
There's
and,
so
That's
many
crazy.
for no reason.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
There's like
It's
straw weight.
insane.
Straw weight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These like just bone thin people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it depends on like the federation or whatever the fuck it is.
It's
Too.
true.
Like your belt. Okay, so like straw weight is 105, under 105. Light flyweight, which I've never fucking heard of before.
There's
Damn.
too many.
There's
to,
a
like, keep
lot.
track
light
of, dude.
light
There's, like, too
flyweight
many,
again,
yeah.
like because certain belts recognize certain weight classes and some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like some
Yeah.
belts recognize like cruiserweight, where like most people are like, no, that's bullshit, right? Like cruiserweight is 200 pounds, like exactly, or under 200 pounds. Light heavyweight is 175. Super middleweight is 168. Middleweight is 160. Super welterweight is 154. Welterweight 147. So
Wow.
lightweight is 135.
I didn't realize boxing is way different because I thought welterweight for anything is like 170s or something.
It's because there's too many in boxing. There's way more. It's like it's hard to
Yes.
keep track of sometimes.
Yeah.
And so that's why I never really cared about it. The weight classes in boxing. I was just looking for the technique mostly. but-
Damn. What if there was weight classes in like fighting
in
games?
Street
Yeah.
Fighter.
I mean, we
Yeah,
kind of have that with ranks, but they don't apply to
Ranks?
tournaments.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because that'd be interesting. There's like only like 2 legends locally, so they can only fight each other
yeah.
or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I always cared about weight classes just because like I would see like Canelo, he would go up in weight class and he would go down and he would just be fucking like, you know, he was doing really good until he went up against the
Beevil.
Beevil, yeah. And then
Yeah, my friend is obsessed with that dude.
what, Beevil or
Yeah,
Canelo?
Beevil.
Yeah, Beevil. That was a great fight, right? And then there's
Shout out Cameron, by the way.
Cameron.
Yeah,
The big
Cameron.
homie. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like Ryan Garcia and stuff where I was like, he's like my height basically, but this motherfucker's like 135 or some shit like that. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, how sway? Like I was like, dude, I feel like my leg alone is like 100 pounds, dude.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11.
Yeah, you're same height.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
or
what
like,
I'm
he's like
saying.
5'10", 5'11". Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like look at someone like Mike Tyson, who is like 5'11, like 212, right? You know, in like his heyday.
Yeah.
And like, dude, for me, like when I was really skinny, I was like 212. All right. But then like I see like Ryan Garcia, like 135. And then there's no fucking way.
To be fair, Tyson was really short for a heavyweight.
He was
So,
extremely
he was
short.
extremely short. Yeah.
So that's why, like, when I look at like celebrity boxing and stuff, I definitely look at like bigger people that are like over like 200 and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
oh, you got to fight. Like, I always bring up like Hassan Pike or whatever, right? He's like 6'3", like 265, and I would kill that motherfucker. Dude. I would fucking do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the weight classes are all weird. The belts are weird. There's
so many belts.
There's so many fucking belts.
So many belts, bro.
Fucking Mickey Mouse McDonald's belt, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know which belt is real or not. Like, which belts matter, bro. But yeah,
I'm really happy with the new deal that UFC made with Paramount.
Yeah.
No more pay-per-views. We get to watch everything on a streaming service. That's
nice.
I think that's big, and I hope boxing adopts that, because I am interested in boxing too. Just watching it, like, oh man, I want to see some, but it feels like it's harder to just like keep up with, pay-per-views. It's just like, god damn, I don't want to pay.
They're
fucking,
so expensive. They're
right?
like $90 now.
$90, and sometimes the fight card's like fast or boring.
It's like it really depends on like who's on the card.
Dude, look at even what they did the last card that Canelo was on, dude, and the whole card was like super stacked.
It was like the fights were ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so
these motherfuckers are just
bro.
here for the
Fucking
paycheck. I don't know how much boxing you watch, dude, but it's just like we were super busy. I think we had an event that night, and because my dad was like, Dakota, you got to watch the fucking Canelo fight tonight. And then I saw the highlights of whatever his opponent was, just like running back and forth
and like hugging each other. And then,
it was just so like, bro, put on Jake Paul, dude. What the fuck is like?
Yeah, like, dude, it was so bad, and that's why. So like now, boxing is so much about the money now. Like, it's not about the passion for it anymore.
So that's one reason why you'll never see like a UFC deal like via Paramount for like boxing. Like the closest we ever got to that was like DAZN, which was like another app where like a lot of people would all kind of put their money together, and everybody would be like, hey, it's going to be promoted via these two guys, or it's going to be ran through these companies, but it's going to be presented on DAZN because they're gonna. Whatever, right? It just gave it. DAZN was willing to work with like a lot of people to like make it happen for the boxers. But it's like the fact that Dana White owns the UFC and he's able to like basically like, hey, this is what's gonna happen, and we're the governing body, and there's only us, right? They're not like, hey, fucking whoever's like the champ right now. It doesn't have like the UFC belt on one arm and like the one championship belt on the other arm. There's like none of that shit, right? Imagine if you had to like compete like in that way.
That'd be awesome. If Strikeforce was still a thing, Pride, and you could like get all of those, that'd be pretty
dude. The MADHouse belt, dude, fucking around his waist,
which I have. I know. Do you want me to bring it and show everyone? I think I stepped on.
I mean, I really want to resurrect the belt circuits again. I think that would be really, really cool.
Dude, I joined when they were ending, bro. And I'm like,
my bad. Honestly, we've been meaning to
want
rebuild it. Like, I would love to bring that back. I'm not sure if people would be down to fight for a belt again.
I would, dude. I've always wanted a belt.
Okay, fair enough.
Time we're gonna be giving out tattoos, dude, and done by me, me personally. So if you're ready, dude,
we'll do it in a dune buggy.
Dude, right there on your chest.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll definitely bring that back because it's been a thing for a very long time that I've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
This was the first.
Have you seen this?
I have, but
have you ever held it?
No.
This is the first MADHouse belt we ever made.
That's sick. His camera followed him.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right.
No, it followed you. I'm saying
while you're doing it. Yeah,
actually,
that's pretty cool. Like,
all right,
check this out.
NinjaBlaze.
I'll stop talking so it doesn't go to me.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice. Yeah.
There's like the foam in it and stuff, but yeah, we used to.
The only time I saw this was when Spoons had it.
Oh, yeah. He got the grand blue one, right?
Yeah, the grand blue.
Yeah, I actually do want to bring back that specific custom art and mark it with like, hey, this is the 2025 circuit or the fall circuit or whatever we want to label the circuits. I think it'd be a really cool thing just to bring that back because I feel like people are willing to fight more if there's like a trophy you could bring on home, right?
We need to put like me and Michelangelo were talking about this a long time ago. We're like, hey, when the more money we spend on the belts, we want to put like little pictures.
The DB,
and, yeah, like little pictures on like the fucking side and shit
like the
that.
greats, like the legends, right?
Yeah, dude, the NinjaBlaze little fucking portrait right there. It's gonna be you in that like little stance.
Yeah.
You know what? If the merch sells well, if anything, we could also just turn that into like doing the belts and just circle back to it. Like I think that'd be pretty cool.
We should just sell belts, dude, and just fucking. Like,
that
Dude,
lowers the need for a belt because then you can just buy it. It's like
true.
skipping the season pass in a like
Nah,
any
like,
game.
we
little
could- we
little
do
like
it.
keychain belts.
Actually, that would be pretty cool. I'd be down for that.
I was
Yeah.
thinking more like WWE where they have it as just like a fanny pack.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude. Just let's just bastardize this whole idea, dude. Just for profit. Let's fucking.
dude, people will buy it, bro. You'd be surprised. I buy it.
Yeah,
You buy stupid shit. I buy stupid
Dude,
shit too.
I
dude.
love
If
stupid
supporting you guys, yeah, I'd buy stupid shit.
Dude.
hey, I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause- yeah. I mean, honestly, we'll definitely talk more about bringing back the belt. But is there any like future plans you want to do besides our future plans to probably bring back
Bro,
the belt?
we need player videos. I just don't know like how we would do it though. That's the thing.
No, come on. Let's run some. How do you
Oh.
want your player
I mean-
video to be, dude?
I remember this. You were saying that at Guild's house, and
Yeah.
Dakota's like, "What do you want?" And you were like, "I don't know, but I want something."
I know it. I want it to be a thing. It's just I don't know what it should
Dude,
be.
because I was pitching, I was like, bro, we're gonna make like an anime ass, like fucking like My Chemical Romance.
Yeah,
view and
I think I'm
shit.
down for
And it's
that.
gonna be-
Yeah.
I'm gonna CGI, like not even CGI. I'm just gonna like Photoshop like a crow, like a cutout crow.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna
Like
land on
really
your
badly
shoulder.
animated.
It's gonna be like horribly edited and shit, and like whatever, dude. Like fucking you and all the little goth mommies and shit. They're gonna go crazy over you,
Goth mummies.
dude. Fucking
It's like supposed to be a transparent PNG, but you still see the squares.
yeah,
behind it.
exactly. This fucking I keep downloading these fake PNGs. What the fuck?
But yeah, honestly, the player videos would be really cool. I'd love to do like an introduction video, but I'd like to make it like extremely unhinged. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think for us and like what we do, I think a lot of it's very unhinged. To be quite honest.
Yeah, I like MADHouse personality shines with you when you early on we were doing weird shit like that, and I felt like that's MADHouse. Like I feel like your ideas with the unhinged and stuff, it's our vibe. You know,
I mean, the thing is, we actually have a lot like already loaded for that kind of stuff. But I think I just need to re-update it and just start throwing it back out there and just see what happens.
yeah, there was one I remember. What was it? It
Are you
was
talking
like
about the Toy Story one with the monkey?
yes,
Yeah. That
Oh
one's
my
great. I love that
gosh.
one.
Yeah.
That one's a really good one. That one's a classic. But I definitely have a lot more videos, and then we're gonna be starting something up soon. This is kind of like, hey, we're gonna talk about it. But anyway, we're gonna do something with Sly in the future. I want to get something going with Vista as well. I want to get like basically I want them to customize the ideas, and we're gonna do our best to just match it and just keep knocking it out. And honestly, I feel like with us learning how to edit more and do more videos and productions, we're gonna be able to just get more nonsense out there. And I personally love dumb shit. I that's the kind of quality of content I want. I'm not sure how you feel about dumb shit, but I love laughing at dumb shit.
Yeah, I like dumb shit too, but like
You
I also like serious shit,
Hmm.
but like overly serious. And
It's
it's like it's kind of like how do I say it? Like I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but
I
like
just-
at least like overly serious shit.
Is it like, you're watching Sopranos, but it's like dark humor that's supposed to be serious, but it's really funny at the same time?
Yeah,
Or-
something like that maybe.
yeah.
I just had an epiphany. Your MADHouse is Ed Boon. Like when
it
I
the
play Mortal
eyebrows?
Kombat. when,
Yeah,
when I
it
play,
is the eyebrows.
When I-
Thank you for pointing that out.
when I play Mortal Kombat, like it's serious, right? But there's some, toasty. There's like dumb stuff in it, and it's Ed Boon. Like that's his personality shining through. That you're like our Ed Boon, where like you would think like, oh, they're hosting this MADHouse tournament. Oh my god, a trailer's just out, and then it's like something Ed Boon would do, where it's like something silly in a serious situation, and that's you. You're our Ed Boon. I just realized that. I like it.
I mean, honestly, like if people are up for it, I'll just create a little group. I'll start throwing stuff in there. You tell me yay, nay, or whatever, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah.
And if anything, I feel like we should be tossing our like player intro ideas in there as well, and we'll figure that out. Whether it be something a little more serious or something really dumb, where I think Ninja's walking off stage and he puts on sunglasses or
Yeah.
something nonsense like that.
I think it should be like how you view that player, right? How they would like their video would be.
That's
It's-
why, dude.
it's
It's
like-
dude.
I personally I like really cool shit.
Okay.
Or like really like anime shit. And so like that would be mine, or like someone like I don't know, like Aaron or something. It would be like really like very like how do you say it? Like I don't know. Like everything I don't know how to explain it, but like you know what I mean. I don't know.
No, I what?
I don't know.
Dakota was sucked in.
I was like, I'm
he's
waiting for some sort of descriptive word. He's stuck up. He's he's a bitch. He's cool. I don't know. Like what? The
Like
fuck?
Aaron is really like he looks very presentable, but he's a goofball. Like, most of the time.
Yeah.
So like it would be like two sides of the video, or like where he would be like in public, and then in his room he's like doing some random ass goofy bullshit.
Yeah, this
or something.
motherfucker is people don't know it, dude. They're like, wow, what a fucking upstanding citizen.
Yeah.
Like, this motherfucker's unhinged, dude.
He
Like,
dresses nice, man.
that's why we fuck with him heavy, dude.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm like, dude, I could say the most awful, or like vice versa. We could say the most awful thing to each other in the background.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that was fucking heinous, dude. And he just like immediately just picks up, just no fucking skip. Just,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Picks up exactly what we're putting down.
Yeah, so like that would be like, it would go, his video would go 0 to 100 real quick. And so like my video in contrast would be like a really like serious video, like build up or something. Like,
Dude, yours, like I said, it just like in my mind, it's just anime aesthetic.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like think about the bad boy in every K-pop group. That's fucking you, dude. You're just fucking like
The guy in the corner of the store. Just
Oh my
Yeah, dude.
God.
I'm just leaning on the wall with my hat.
yeah. The MADHouse hat, dude.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
You know, honestly, I would be down to do that. Like, you know, like just have dumb intros where everyone just gets a call to action or some nonsense like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Loki flexing is soldering something, and when it zooms out, it's just something really stupid. I'm not-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
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 I was gonna say something inappropriate, but I stopped
I
myself.
was thinking something inappropriate too.
I was going to, but I was like, I better
Dude,
be.
you act like I can't bleep this shit out. Just say it.
I was gonna say it was gonna be a.
I
that's
thought
what
it was
thinking.
gonna be a-
He's just soldering all crazy, and it's just literally just.
I thought it was gonna.
that's
You should be like a controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna go like several different ways. I was like, all right, cool.
How did it? We all pick something sexual, okay?
To be honest, I feel like that matches the vibe.
Low
It
key.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It does.
he's
For sure.
done some crazy shit to me.
Yeah.
Wait, what to
Oh, shit,
you?
Don't worry about it.
Dude, I love it.
But I'm glad everyone has like a real view of Loki. I love that guy though.
Oh,
He's great.
dude.
And we all see
Amazing.
through the lies, is what you're saying.
I mean, for the most part, he's real, right?
No, he's real, dude.
Yeah.
But his
Yeah,
fucking his appearance is a lie, dude. It's fucking this guy's is fucking crazy.
Yeah, he is one of the most well dressed people in the FGC. Like even on a casual day, I'm like, why is he wearing?
has
a button
that-
up?
This is all your
It's
fault.
always
dude.
the casual business.
I
like,
love
yeah,
it.
dude.
yeah.
I love
No,
it.
it's a good aesthetic for him. It really works.
I'm
He
shocked.
always looks like he's going to a lunch meeting.
Yes.
I mean, at this point, I'm always wearing this thing now.
That's true.
Yeah,
I see in the-
I'm shocked. Like, it's crazy how it was just a crossroad he went through. He was in this garage right here, and we were playing. And we used to practice a lot. And one day he comes from work in that, but he used to come in just like Jamie shirts and stuff.
Mm.
And he was trying to find his brand. He's like, what? He would see me with leather jackets, and he's like, what's gonna make me stand out and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Whatever. One day he comes straight from work, and I snapped, and I was like, that's it. I was like, you're never going to wear another t-shirt ever again. And you're always going to come to tournaments like this. That will make you stand out. And he said, no. He's like, no, I want to wear my Luke and Jamie shirt. And we didn't discuss it after that. I thought, well, this guy doesn't want to listen. Whatever. It's cool. And then the first tournament we go to, and he never stopped.
Dude, and
He
then
never
it
stopped.
worked.
It worked.
It looks
Everybody
good.
knows him. Everybody pictures him in a dress shirt. Just like a button up.
So you know how we talk about like the NinjaBlaze beanie,
Yeah,
right? The
yeah.
NinjaBlaze edition. We do want to come out with a line of shirts or just like different kinds of like business casual dress wear. The low key flexing line.
Oh
right?
my god.
And it's like
Dang.
a business casual like
Yeah.
button up, right? But it has like the
MADHouse.
pocket with the MADHouse
MADHouse,
insignia.
MADHouse
Wow.
colors,
Yeah.
like a black one.
Yeah.
Dude, that should be sick.
We always
gosh.
joked about the low key flexing lineup where like we just stole all his clothes from his closet and started selling it. He's like,
Yeah.
"Dude, that looks like my shirt. It's like-
Hey, try this on. Try this on,
It
George.
fits
I think it'll
perfectly.
fit you. And just all like the slack in the arms and shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, shit. I love how you have the time now. So we could see, like, there was times we did this podcast and it was like crazy amount of hours and stuff. But I like that timer now and stuff. It kind of checks us. I know your parents brought you. I know, like, they went to, I recommended the taco truck. I hope they didn't get robbed or something. But it's a good taco truck when you're not getting robbed. And we gotta apologize to your mom because freaking Dakota, you blew up my bathroom. And
I
then
sprayed it down before.
Oh
It
my
definitely
dude.
didn't work.
that was powerful. I was surprised she didn't pass out in there.
Yeah.
She had to use the restroom, and then
I'm so sorry. Tell your
Dude,
mom I'm so fucking sorry,
'cause-
dude. I had to
'cause,
go.
like, after you blew up, Atlanta went, and then he was walking out, and I was like, I gotta go. And then when I went in there, I was like, oh my god. And she was like, I gotta use the restroom before I leave. And I just warned her. I was like, Dakota just blew it up, but hey, whatever. And she was down. She was like, I need to go, whatever. But it was cool. They brought you. They're always cool. They always encourage us to like, hey, your dad today, he was like, he's seen it when it was at the band hall. So it was a pretty cool, like, heart to heart he had where he was like, he got to see it go to King's Cup and then, Reading and stuff like that. So
you guys are definitely growing like a lot.
Yeah. It's cool to always see them in the chat too. They're in the chat. And
in the chat.
So cool, man. So shout outs to them.
Yeah, I'm happy that, you're growing with us too as well. We definitely see you becoming a stronger player. Honestly, it's been one hell of a journey watching everything happen, And honestly, I'm honored that you rep us. I really am.
Yeah. I'm honored to rep you guys. So, because I really like you guys. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. And I support you like a lot. Like, as a local scene, but like as people, I support you guys. So
keep us straight, and honestly, if there's anything we could improve on, just let us know.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I know you want the player videos, and I definitely want those too. So we're gonna do our best to make that happen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, looks like that's it. Unless you have any shout outs, anything else you got to say?
I shout out my friends because they also support me too. So like, shout out Cameron, shout out Lee, Jordan number 1, Jordan number 2, Rodney, which you guys should check out his music. Oh yeah, you guys should check out Rodney's music. His name is Gray on Spotify. Gray with 2 Y's. He actually made me a theme song. It's on Spotify. It's called Blaze, and I listen to it from time to time. So
I might need to hook up with Gray so that way I could have him. He'll send me over to the track.
Dude, yeah, dude. Like you guys should play like OSTs in the background of streams or something. Like he'll make it for you. Like
really?
Yeah.
That'd be
like
pretty sick. He's also really good. Like really good. Yeah.
So when we do like episodes of the podcast, I always like to put like someone's character's theme or something like as it's opening up.
Yeah.
Maybe we might have your theme up.
He's working on a new album actually. It's called Character Select. It's based on all of our friends and our we would have theme songs. And so mine was the first to come out as a single. But yeah, he's coming out with that, so you should check it out on Spotify. But yeah, shout out Ed Lamb. Yeah, just the people. Shout out Bell. I almost forgot. He would have gotten mad at me if I didn't shout him out. Shout out Bell. Shout out Danny. Those two too. So yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people? You have the mic and everything.
Thank you for supporting me on my come up. I'm very shy, but if you talk to me, I'll talk. But I am very shy. So, but I do appreciate you guys cheering for me, and it makes me motivated to go up on stage. So yeah.
You saying you're very shy is going to make women even want you more. When we release this, when we release this, this man's getting attacked. Like Jesus Christ, you know how to say all the good stuff. But so yeah, this was amazing. Great insight. Got to hear NinjaBlaze. Super excited. Before the podcast, Atlanta was talking to me. You keep showing me stuff you got cooking up for MADHouse on stream stuff. So guys, stay excited for that. We're going to keep doing these more consistently. Man, we had a great at Evo, a heart to heart. Aaron got a little frightened when he went in the room and we were like, oh shit. But we have to sometimes have these intense talks and stuff. And it became what it is now. It's pushing us to have the weekly meetings and hey, let's hold each other accountable. And this is what it's producing. More podcast, better streams when we're going to get up there and stuff so look forward to MADHouse like always. Stay loving each other and stay mad.
Stay mad.